What's up everyone, it's Alicia here. We're gonna recap the first round of the FPO side of Waco 2023. And before we go any further, I need to make a disclaimer that there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't watched the first round or the highlights, there's gonna be spoilers. I have to say, I was actually waiting for the FPO side more than the MPO side because Kristin Tattar was coming back. I wanted to see, does the surgery actually affect Kristin's playing? And after the first round, I can say with all honesty that no, the surgery didn't affect Kristin's performance. She basically continued doing what she did the last season, which is dominating. As Kristin said in the interview after the round, she's still like taking it easy because this is the first tournament of the season for her, and also because of the surgery she had. So she doesn't want to get injured again. But let's go to the round itself. A lot of your usual suspects, who are usually the top tier players, were struggling quite a bit. And we're going to talk about a little bit them before we go to those top players of the round. But yeah, let's start with Paige Pierce. I stated this the last season, I'm going to state it again. Like, after Kristin Tattar came back, something happened to Paige Pierce and she all of a sudden became really nervous and inconsistent. And this round just shows that there's something going on with Paige, probably mentally, who knows, maybe even physically. Like, but yeah, it was a struggle to watch Paige play, especially the first 9 holes. The front 9 was really bad for Paige. Like, the tee shots were all over the place. Lucky for Paige, scramble play was top notch, which actually saved her being more over par. But even in the first hole, double bogey, and that wasn't a great start for the 5th time. But hey, let's hope that Paige gets everything under control and does well for the rest of the tournament, because we don't want anyone to struggle. And another one of those top tier players who struggled was Catrina Allen. She shot only -2, the same as Paige Pierce. Like, was really struggling. And that's one of the reasons why I love Waco as a course, because it's really technical, especially the wooded side of Waco is really technical, and I just love courses like that more than those open fields that you just shoot like par 5,000 yards or something. I don't know. I don't like those. I like more technical courses and more technical holes. So yeah, Catrina Allen was struggling, but as we all know, Catrina Allen can just flip the switch and all of a sudden she's in the top again. Another one who struggled, who usually you see in the top, is Missy Gannon. But again, Waco is really tough, so you need to be accurate and you also need to have distance. And I don't know what's going on with Missy Gannon in this, but as we all know, Missy Gannon is a top tier player. She can also flip the switch and all of a sudden she's in the top again. But those are your usual like top 5 players who struggled in the first round. But then we have the top tier players, and we're going to talk about Ella Hansen first. Ella Hansen shot 5 under 5 the first 5 holes, and it was looking really good for Ella. But then Ella started to struggle with her putting, and that showed. Lucky for Ella, she has a great drive from the tee, so she managed to do -7, and it's a really good score. It's 1 under the course record. Well, not anymore because of Kristin, but the previous course record. So -7 is a really good score in Waco, and Ella did well. Ella just needs to keep her calm and focus on those puttings, especially in circle 1. She did a lot of mistakes in circle 1. So if she gets those under control, it's going to be a great battle between Ella and Kristin. And then we're going to talk about Kristin Tattar, of course. Like, straight from the first hole, like it looked like Kristin never left. Same thing as last season. She struggled a bit with her backhand tee shots, but Kristin really didn't make any huge mistakes. And she looked really calm. She looked really focused. And especially her forehand is looking better than ever. So, and this course tutors more towards forehand players. And that's one of the reasons why I think Kristin's going to do really well. But yeah, overall, this was just like a domination by Kristin, even though there's just 2-stroke difference between Ella Hansen and Kristin Tattar. But this just shows that Kristin, even as injured, can perform. Even though technically she isn't injured, but she's recovering from a surgery. So she isn't playing on her 100%, so I can't wait to see Kristin Tattar at 100% if she's already like dominating the FPO side when she's not 100%. But as I stated, this is the first round. Anything can happen, there's still 2 rounds to play. I'm not gonna declare Kristin Tattar the winner of Waco yet, but she's probably gonna do really well. And as Kristin stated, in the interview you're soon gonna see she doesn't have any pressure. She's not taking any pressure of anything. She's just doing her own thing, making her own decisions about shots to make, and just focusing on her own game, which is a true testament of an elite athlete. Our lead card is going to be Kristin Tattar, Ella Hansen, Deann, Carey, and Hailey King, who also showed really good rounds. So it's going to be a great lead card to follow. Ella Hansen, who is one of my favorite FPO players, and Kristin Tattar, who is definitely my favorite FPO player. As a fellow European, it's great to see that European nation flag in the top. We're going to do more recaps, of course. If you like the video, well, like the video. Comment down below what you're thinking about Paige Pierce's performance so far. Is Kristin Tattar's dominance affecting Paige Pierce's play? I actually think it might. I don't know for sure, but it sure looks like it. Also subscribe, so you will get notified when I upload new videos. And as always, see you guys on the next one. Now, Kristin Tattar's interview. Take it away.
Kristin, 9 under par course record. You mentioned in the press conference that you were using this tournament as part of your off-season training just to kind of shake the rust off. How's the training going?
I mean, obviously it's going well. I guess a little resting and just taking time off from disc golf did something good to me. And also I feel like I didn't have any pressure on my shoulders because I knew I had nothing to prove to anyone, so maybe that helped as well. I don't know.
Forehand looked fantastic. The speed control looked fantastic. Backhand, couple solid shots. Couple came out a little early. How is the timing overall feeling with the backhand?
So yeah, backhand is a little bit more tricky. I don't trust it as much because I wasn't able to throw it last year that often, and my focus was on the forehand. So obviously it's coming out a little bit cleaner right now. But I mean, I didn't do any major mistakes. I tried to just control my shots, and I think I did a good job.
Talk about the way this course is playing right now. Obviously the weather is beautiful and the grass is green and the course is looking better than it's ever played. Do you feel like the conditions are going to play to your favor?
Yeah, I mean, to everyone's favor, I feel like, because it's not windy out here. There's nothing to really complain about. Ideal conditions to score well. As you said, course record, I didn't even know that. I mean, it's perfect.
You watched Paige Pierce throw a beautiful drive and get the eagle on 18. Is that a shot that you've practiced at all, or are you pretty disciplined on taking the 3?
No, I didn't even try because right now I'm not even doing maximum drives with my backhand, so I'm not even thinking about it. Season is just starting for me, so I'm trying to not injure myself again. So just really controlled shots is the name of the game for me.
Well, obviously paid off. New course record, 9 under par. Kristin, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.